Hey everyone, welcome back to PlaycrastiNation, population 391, and welcome back to the next episode of Into the Breach. Today, guys, we have some reputation to spend because we defeated the first island last time. We had a close to perfect island. The only star that you can see that we failed was destroying the Hornet leader, and that's because I tried to get a little cheesy with stuff last time. I should have, well, we actually ended up with more people, but I don't actually know which is more valuable than the other. I'm sure we'll learn as we go. Anyway, guys, I've read some of your comments and your concerns, and I agree that the shorter episodes, as much as I wanted to go to them, they unfortunately just don't make a whole lot of sense for this series, just because, for a couple reasons. One, the turns take so long to do because I gotta work through it in my small pea-sized brain. The second reason is, so here, let's go ahead and spend our reputation first. Well, no, let's not. So just envision this. This is the first island. There are 4 total islands. You have to beat 5 missions on each island to get to the next island, and then when you defeat 5 missions on all 4 islands, then you get a final mission that you can do. If we were doing only 1 mission an episode, as we were saying we were going to do before, it would take us, what's that, like 20 something episodes to complete 1 campaign. Seems a little long to me. So instead what we're going to try to do is 2 to 3 depending on time. I still don't want to go above, like, honestly, like, I'm cool with going up to like 20 minutes, but I still want to keep it closer to lower than back up to, I don't want to go back to the 30. So consider this a stepping stone. We used to do 30-minute videos. Now we're going to go to 20. Next series will go down to 10. But yeah, my ideal goal would be like 3 missions in the first episode, 2 missions including the boss mission in the second episode. And then we could do an island every 2 episodes, and we would finish like 2 islands a week, and that would be much better for me. Anyway, let's spend this reputation because I'm wasting valuable time. We have 5 rep from completing our bonus objectives. Sail. Targeted strike. You can call in an airstrike on any single spot anywhere in the map. It's free. That seems pretty sweet. Vulcan Artery, range class weapon. Light the target on fire and push adjacent tiles. Okay, so that would replace our, I guess we'd choose to use that instead of our main. It costs power though. Auto shields, passive effects. Buildings gain a shield after taking damage. Well, let's be honest, our buildings are never going to take damage, so don't worry about it. Smoke bombs. Fly over a target while dropping a smoke bomb. We can donate weapons and pilots for, so we can get rid of these guys. So like we don't use coral, so we can get an extra reputation for doing that. Supplies, reactor core, upgrade mechs, and your grid is at full, so we don't need that. Let's sell coral, because I don't think we need him. And honestly, let's just buy 2 reactor cores. And then we can upgrade our mech, our pilots, or our mechs. I don't really remember how that works. So here we could increase move, we could increase HP. We could theoretically, we have to do all 3 of these to increase damage by 2, but that would be a sick punch. Like, that would be insanely strong. We only need 2 here to increase the damage, and that would make the tank way more viable, but I don't think the tank is that viable in general, unfortunately. We already have buildings immune. Again, we would not have enough to do anything with you here. We could unlock dash. Charge any distance before punching a target, but it still just does the 2 damage from the dash. So we have 2 reactor cores. We can increase move on characters as well. Yeah, let's do that. Or HP. HP is valuable as well, I mean, so. Although we haven't really lost any yet, so maybe we can always readjust things later. We haven't really needed the HP yet, so for now I say we just go for the move. Yeah, I like that. Now we can get into better positions. Theoretically, maybe avoid some of the issues we found in previous episodes. Okay, cool. So we're ready. Now we can leave the island. We've spent our reputation. As you see, island number 1 is done. Island unlocked. By completing 1 island, you've unlocked the RST Corporation. In future games, you'll be able to visit unlocked islands in any order. But for now, this is the only second island that we've unlocked. Ooh, we got some new enemies. I assume the enemies get more difficult as you go on, so it only makes sense. Oh, hello? You won't find me as gullible as my department heads. Whatever time travel nonsense you claim, it's your firepower we need. Alright, so we have the scrapyard and the haze. This once again looks the easiest. We have seismic activity, kill 7 enemies, and the defensive shields start active. Seems like a plan to me. Oh, we don't have all the defensive shields, but we have some. The Vec took out this region's ground stabilizer. We're not sure what the results will be. Watch your step. Let's get in and let's do this thing. We're ready to fight. Okay, so we have several new enemies. By several, I mean just that horned beetle. The rest we all know because these guys just do the long range stuff. So, put you close to here. I'd like to mammoth you. Put you here. And artillery boy, just kind of come back here so you can have a nice line either way. Launches a volatile mass of goo. Stop describing my sex life. Pincers, charge forward and damage an enemy to push a target. Okay, so all of these guys are long range. You have 4 HP. Little frightening, but I think we're ready to go. Let's get in, let's do this. It's the Rift Walkers. Cut off the Vec escape routes and then we'll wipe them out one by one. Okay. Okay, so we have some turns. We have some turns already. I mean, so obviously we need to get off the Cataclysm. Marked squares will sink into the earth, killing anything on them, so definitely don't stand there. I mean, the move that makes the most sense, IMHO, is... Like, let's maybe think about it, but why wouldn't you do Punchy Man here, punch you, into you, you die. Tank Boy here, block a spawn, shoot you, into you, you're close to death, and then Artillery Boy we can, you know, do some stuff with as well. Push somebody into a mount, push either one of these into a mountain that we want. Obviously we need to kill this guy, so yeah, let's just do that, I think. Makes the most sense, at least, you know. Oh, and then I get a free move after. I would love to be able to make it onto... We'll just stand here for now. I would love to be able to make it onto that spot to block it, but it doesn't look like we're going to be able to. And then same thing for you. You come here, you shoot this guy, 2 damage, and then we just got to do 1 damage to this guy. And easiest way to do so... You don't die, though. Like, we can obviously come here, shoot you. You will die. You will get pushed into me, but it's only going to do 1 damage. That's why I position myself here to damage you, but you don't die. You don't die, Mr. Bond. This may have been a poorly handled turn because we could have just avoided this enemy completely because he was going to shoot nothing. But, you know, I'm not super unhappy. Oh, but we're going to get pushed and no longer block a spawn. Yeah, we're going to get pushed and no longer block a spawn and lose an HP. Am I comfortable with this? No, I'm not. So actually, undo move. And what we're going to do instead is we're essentially doing the exact same damage because we're going to push you into you. Instead, our tank's going to take the damage, which is kind of scary because he's also going to take a damage when this enemy spawns. Well, he's not going to spawn, but I think it'll work in the long run. So you drop you here, 1 damage, 1 damage. Yeah, like I said, tank's going to be in a bit of a you know, scary predicament. We can heal on the next turn if we need to. We're not going to have that many enemies to deal with, so I think we'll be fine. And yeah, you're going to charge in the building, but the building is shielded, so we should be fine. Unless I'm incorrect, and nobody's on the Cataclysm, so we are good to go. We're going to have 1 new enemy spawning next turn. You have 1 HP, so that's an easy, should be an easy turn for us. We should be able to artillery you, punch you, and then hopefully you can heal because you're in a scary spot. Anyway, let's end this turn. Decent first turn. I'm a little bit out of practice, by the way. I've not played in about a week, so okay, we've lost our shields, but the shields don't really matter. And we have a new enemy spawning, and we have a Cataclysm here. You've moved, though. Okay. Oh, my. Now, I assume I can just... You have so much HP, sir. Why do you have the little cactus next to you? I assume we could just launch an artillery strike right on this spot and push you into the cataclysm and then push you, you know, wherever we want to push you, basically. What's the attack order looking like? You attack second, so actually, well, you're gonna charge into you. Yeah, so like just moving makes sense and doing literally almost nothing else. Because you're gonna charge into you. I believe you go all the way, and then you're gonna shoot this guy, so you're just gonna exchange damage with each other. So we can either go block a spawn. I can also just like punch you into the mountain and you'll stay in the same spot and do a lot of damage, which is what I think I'm gonna do, just to get some damage off. I know we're missing the opportunity to block a spawn. Tell me about this desert tile. On sand, tile will turn into smoke when damaged, preventing this unit from attacking. Oh, but I want you to attack. Yeah, in that case, I actually want you to attack, so I am just gonna come block a spawn. You can't really get where I want you to, which stinks. I can come here and do kind of what I wanted to do, which is do a little bit of damage to you by pushing you into a rock. Oh, but then you make smoke. Hopefully you still attack. I would love for you to attack. And then tank, do you just... do you repair this turn and then take another one next turn, or do you move and take another one? Basically, do we want an extra enemy? We would have, you know, potentially 4 enemies next turn versus only 3. But tank's going to be in kind of a sketchy situation. I'm going to repair and stay on the spot. I hate that you still have an action available and we didn't use it, but I think it makes the most sense. Let's go ahead and end turn. You know, this isn't super the best played yet, but we're still learning. Okay, you did 1 damage, and you have murdered him. That worked perfectly. I've blocked an enemy. We have several new enemies spawning. Oh, different colored bugs. Okay, I am being threatened. Hate that. Several buildings being threatened. Also less than ideal. And you know, tank's doing what tank always does. So you have a target range of 2 and you do 2 damage. You do 1 damage. Interessante. And you're just annoying as ever. We have the cataclysm here, so we gotta be careful. Obviously, we gotta move off of this spot, so we'll figure out how we want to handle that. Like, we can totally just stand here and shoot you, but you still shoot 2, so you're still gonna hit this building. So really, the ideal scenario is to shoot, like, right here and push you so that you're just attacking a mountain. But then you're still doing your thing, and I can't say I'm a big fan of that. You have 4 HP. Can the punchy mech get you? He can. Which could be beneficial. So if I take Tank Boy here, yeah, that's what we want to do. If I bring Tank Man, oh, fighter of the night, man. Oh, shoot you in the sun. Oh, man, it's raining hard outside. We want to then bring you here. Ooh, but that's a problem. Like, I can murder this guy, but then I gotta figure out how to deal with this guy not attacking a building. And even with artillery, if I launch it here, you're gonna attack my mech. If I launch it here, my mech's gonna go into a building and die. If I launch it... yeah, there's like not many places I can launch it without taking additional damage, which I would deem as poor. This might be the turn we use our reset on. We might be able to do better things than what I've conjured up here. Man, it's a shame we can't get rid of you ahead of time, man. It is a darn shame. So let me go and undo this move. Like, we could shoot here, push you into you, that does 1 extra damage, and that would murder you, actually. Yeah, that's actually a better move. Let me go ahead and reset turn. We're essentially going to do almost the exact same thing we did before. We're just going to do it in a separate order. So instead what we're going to do is you're going to stand here. You're going to shoot right here. Do 1 damage to each of you and nothing to my buildings, please. Okay, then you are gonna come here. No, but there's smoke now. Can I shoot through the smoke? Smoke blocking. We may be in trouble. Yeah, that's a bit, that's not good. We might lose some grid power on this turn. Not afraid to admit it. I mean, we can obviously take this guy out, but we now can't take this guy out, so... The better move was probably to shoot here and push you into you, and it does the exact same thing, and then no smoke is created, so... That's a misplay on my part. I unfortunately already used my... reset, though. Forgot about the sand. We got new terrains here. We're on a new island, so... A lot of this stuff is different, and this is taking a while to do this first little battle here, so... Yeah, if we would have just launched here, it would have pushed you into you and done it would have done essentially the exact same thing, 1 damage to each of them, except for no smoke, and then I would be in, you know, Heaven Town. Instead, I'm not in Heaven Town. I'm in a much more depressing place. And that place is, I don't know if I can even kill you, because now, if I move, oh wait, my mech has 1 move, so actually we want to... Yeah, we're gonna lose a grid. We're gonna lose a grid power. It's okay, I think. Then we'll move you out of the way. You need to come down here, and you need to shoot this. We destroyed him. Like I said, we're gonna lose 1 thing here, but which stinks. But I misplayed that turn. We definitely could have killed both of these guys and not had to worry about this guy. The entire map is split. Resisted! He's the luckiest man alive. Grid defense. This building resisted damage. The chance of a building resisting damage is shown to the right of the power meter. 15%, and he lands it. I gotta go ahead and say I feel pretty #blessed right now. I mean, not about the sheer amount of enemies that we have on screen, because that's pretty freaking horrible. I also can't get to the other side of the map, so I actually can't attack, like, literally anything. It's pretty horrible. Luckily, these guys aren't really focusing on buildings. It seems like if I could drop a bomb right here, which it's a blank space, baby, and I'll write your name, that would be nice, except for it would push you over there, so that actually would be terrible, so never mind. Can I do it, though? I could, theoretically, but again, I don't think I want to put you there. Man, and this is really bad for this guy too. Like, this line in the middle of the field is really kind of, you know, making me the Debbie Downer. It's kind of making things a little bit of an issue. And the fact that you can't make it to here, like, I don't want to shoot either of you, because then rather than shooting this tile, you're going to be shooting all the way down here. You're going to be shooting this tile right here. And then rather than doing those things, instead, and there's no way we're going to kill 7 units. So, I think you come here. Did I already move you? Yeah. I think you probably come here. You can shoot this guy, you can move this guy. He's no longer attacking. Attack order. You attack first, so you'll attack this guy. Or we can come shoot someone into... Either way, you should be able to then move over here, and I think you can punch this guy. Even though he's floating. Yeah, you can now punch this guy. Yeah, so what just exploded, though? Why did he explode? Building damage. Your building tile was damaged. This is the first bit of power grid damage we've taken, so don't feel terrible. Your primary goal is to prevent this. Wow. How did he explode? Hold on. I mean, I can't reset turn. That must have been a specific enemy type. Well, oh, we have a new form of Scion. A blast Scion. Passive effect, other Vec explode on death, dealing 1 damage to adjacent tiles. Okay. And they even show a picture of it damaging a building. That would have been really smart to learn myself. Instead, I did not, which is unfortunate. Now, the good thing is we should just be able... Does the blast scion itself explode? These are all things we have to learn in due time. So, you know what? I feel like let's just go ahead and shoot you. No, I wanted to shoot you. Let's see if you explode. He did not, thankfully, explode, and these guys are now no longer also going to explode, and they're going to attack nothing. 1 damage. You do 3 damage? If I could get in a spot where I could kill you, I would, man, but I cannot. And we met our bonus objective, so even though we got more grid defense, even though we lost a power grid thing, this was not a perfect mission. This is nowhere near a this was not a great mission. We made several mistakes that really could have helped us out, but you know what, in the end of the day, we only missed 1 power grid, and that's about it. But you can tell this is most certainly going to get more difficult as we continue from here. We did get a promotion with this man, though. Another day, another piece of our home destroyed. Once these Vec are gone, our terraformers are gonna have to work overtime. I'm so sorry. New skill unlocked, +3 grid defense bonus. Grid defense increased by 3. This affects the chance of resist. What? It's like an extra 3% chance to resist? Oh, that's what this is. That's why it went up to 18. Fantastic. Man, it is pouring rain outside, and honestly, I know I said we were gonna do 2 missions per, but it's like storming really bad outside. I don't know if you can hear the rain. You might be able to if you listen very carefully. It's like thunder and lightning, very, very frightening. I'm a little worried about the power going out, so I think I'm probably just gonna say thank you so much for watching this episode of Into the Breach. Starting next episode, we'll start doing 2 missions per. I promise. Again, I'm sorry for the bad plays. We'll get better in the next episode. If you guys did enjoy, though, make sure you subscribe to become a citizen of PlaycrastiNation today. And if you know anyone that you think would be a great Playcrastinator, go ahead and send them all by, because we would love to have them. But with that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.